Good morning, everyone. Super Sunday of the Indian T20 League coming up. Welcome to Time Out with Sports Adda. Good morning, Arun. Super Sunday coming up. Are you excited?
Excited because two of my favorite players are playing today, Akhil. MS on one side, Kane Williamson possibly on the other, later in the evening. So looking forward to it.
Fabulous. And before we get on to today's Super Sunday games, what about yesterday's match? Did you go at the stadium yesterday?
I was at the Wankhede and it was disappointing. It was really disappointing. We were looking forward to, lots of runs being scored.
Hmm.
Nothing in the pitch, Akhil. Absolutely nothing in the pitch. Going by history, the numbers suggested it was going to be a run fest.
Hmm.
But just looking at the pitch as well, speaking to the commentators, there was nothing wrong with the surface. Yeah, very disappointing that it was a 130-140 game, not what we expected.
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading a couple of tweets from Ben Stokes tweeted a couple of commentators are also going on about the disappointing pitches in Chennai and how batsmen have not been able to get away. But I don't think that could be a reason that any batsman could give for yesterday's wicket. The Wankhede has given good wickets. Batsmen have produced runs, but if I'm a Kolkata management person, I'm very disappointed with the way the team
Mm,
turned up yesterday. These
mm.
are the kind of performances we used to call when I was in a team environment. We used to call it Hatiyar Dal Diye. You just give your weapons up and just allow like concede defeat.
Surrender.
Yeah, I mean, what is the thinking behind? I mean, I'm sure they must have had a real big meeting after the match yesterday.
There were two comments I picked up, Akhil, both during the match. One was Brendan McCullum at the timeout said we
Yeah,
lacked intent, and I'm
yeah.
just reading what Owen Morgan said at the end of the game. He said the batting let us down. We lacked a lot of intent throughout the whole innings. We were behind the game right from the get go. Didn't put the bowlers under enough pressure. You didn't need to watch the game. I mean, if you read this, you understood what happened in the game, right? I, Seriously, like what were they thinking? Like, I understand you can be cautious at the start. Lots of teams have
Hmm.
done it. That
Hmm.
seems to be the trend these days. Start slow and then consolidate. But where is the consolidation coming? Where is the acceleration coming?
Hmm.
I mean, you keep thinking that'll happen. Now it happened with Mumbai the other day as well. You
Hmm.
think again, but that was Chennai. But you want to see that blitz at the end, and that never arrives.
Yeah, and the one player who's capable of doing it, you're holding him back until the 15th over. I mean, if I'm Andre Russell, I must be seething from inside. I don't bowl a over. I don't bat until the 15th over. Why are you like even having me here? I might as well
Hmm.
make a different album for myself, like another Trey Russ, and make myself more popular. There will be other people who will want to take me in other leagues. I mean, you're underutilizing your greatest asset.
Look, the thing with a lot of these teams, particularly KKR as well, uh, is they're analytics driven, and it's really it hurts me to tell this. Brendan McCullum was one of the shrewdest captains. He was pure instinct, but to see him also rely on analytics so much, I understand it could be a captain thing, it could be a captain, it could be a management thing, but come on, yeah, when Andre Russell is around, on a good batting surface at the Wankhede, you want to send him out in the 14th over, in the 12th over, whatever. There's this, adage, the best batsman should play the most number of deliveries. And who's the most destructive player in that lineup? It's got to be Russell. I mean, other people could say Morgan, or some could say Nitish Rana right now, but who's the most destructive? There's one answer only, that is Russell.
Yeah, very surprising. Also, the body language that they were showing. There were a couple of misfields that one of the young fast bowlers actually ran into swoop a ball and he misfielded that for a boundary.
Hmm,
Shubman Gill dropped a catch in the beginning and in
hmm,
gully, which could
hmm,
have just altered like an early wicket would have been so helpful for them. Uh,
hmm.
just not looking like they want to be on the field and like be a part. I mean, they have like Pat Cummins, who's not getting anything out of the wicket. He's not featuring in any of the score. He's featuring as a batsman and scoring 50s. But that's
Hmm.
not your primary job, right? You were supposed to pick up wickets like a Rabada or
Mm.
like an Avesh Khan or anybody else is doing, like that's something which was disappointing. Prasidh Krishna didn't get a bowl very early on,
That
and
was a
he's been
shocker
bowling
for
with
me.
fire. Yeah,
That was a
exactly.
shocker, Akhil. He was brought on in the 11th, in the 13th over, I think, if I recall correctly. I mean,
Exactly.
he's Karnataka's premier fast bowler, right? Uh, Prasidh Krishna had this habit of picking up wickets early, but it was really. I mean, like I said, what are the analytics telling you? But there's instinct, right? You do certain things on instinct, but on the
Yeah.
whole, it was disappointing. 133 for 9 Kolkata, and then to allow Rajasthan to. It wasn't a convincing chase. They were in control, but it wasn't. They weren't running away with the chase.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I think Kolkata just didn't turn up, and one of the reasons could be they were in Mumbai.
They were in Mumbai, and yes, by we move on to the next game, we should like just compliment Sanju Samson for finishing the game yesterday. No
Hmm,
airy
hmm,
fairy shots, singles down the leg side, flicking them down and taking
hmm,
singles, turning the
hmm,
strike over, waiting for the match to. Even the last shot that he got, he didn't go for a big sixer or try and finish it off in a flourish, which is
hmm.
admirable, right? You and me both, even if we play a game of gully cricket, we want to hit a six and become a Dhoni and like end in style. But these are
Yeah.
the kind of batsmen who use this is what I really, really connect with.
Hopefully, this is first of many. You want to see Sanju Samson doing this more often than he's done in the past. Uh, it's not an ability thing with Sanju Samson. It's clearly a temperament thing, and we saw signs of the temperament that we want yesterday. And
Yeah,
I hope this happens more often.
absolutely. And coming on to today's game, two people who are not lacking in temperament at all are going to be clashing. The big captains, last two Indian captains, coming face to face.
Hmm.
I know which side you are like favoring, but what are the stats saying? Like typically Chennai have dominated Bangalore, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Chennai have dominated Bangalore, but I'm disappointed, Akhil, that you're not wearing a yellow jersey. You're not wearing a yellow T-shirt.
I don't want to support anyone today. That's why I'm like wearing a clear white.
But it's a contest that I look forward to every year. There's a bit of rivalry between these two teams, Chennai v
Hmm.
Bangalore, uh, and personalities galore in these games. There's Virat Kohli, there's Maxwell, there's AB de Villiers. On the other side, there's MS Dhoni, there's Suresh Raina. Don't forget, he was Mr. IPL. This is
Yeah,
Ravindra Jadeja. So there are plenty of personalities, and I want Chennai to win. I mean, I know RCB are top of the table, but I want Chennai to win. Uh, there's something about this contest. I mean, for me, the most memorable contests are RCB Chennai games. I remember sitting and watching MS Dhoni hitting those sixes to finish off games in Bangalore. Ball landed like a few meters away from me, and you know, just the energy of these games. I love it. Absolutely love it.
yeah, very true. And I'm the contest I am looking forward to most, and that's something that will be very interesting for me to watch. Will be Deepak Chahar going against Virat.
Hmm,
The bowler is in the form of his life. He's getting swing at the Wankhede, and
hmm,
obviously you're going to be bowling against somebody who is supremely confident of his abilities.
hmm,
And that is these are like contests I'm looking forward to. I hope they also uh, start the other side, other end with not a Karan but probably a Shardul Thakur again, who will
hmm,
swing the ball in the beginning, and then it will be a challenge from both sides. And Virat
hmm.
is not obviously going to hold back, so that's one contest I'm looking forward to.
The thing with Virat Akhil is he will not gift his wicket away, right? That's something we've seen in recent years. He will not gift his wicket away. He'll put a price on his wicket and he'll stay.
Yeah,
Virat's not your 150 strike rate, not your 160 strike rate. He won't go after leather at the start. So
yeah,
if Virat's there, it'll make for a very good contest. If Virat can see off the first 3-4 overs, it'll make for a very good contest.
absolutely. What about the Bangalore lineup? I think they've won 4 games, so
Hmm.
nothing much to change there. Most of the things are clicking in place for them.
Hmm. Uh, there's one spot, maybe there's one spot that I might change. Uh,
Hmm.
I'd like to see more of Dan Christian in the side, but I don't know how they're going to get him into the side. They've gone with Kyle Jamieson, who's been all right but done nothing spectacular. So I don't know how they're going to look. RCB are one batsman short, right? They cannot have Shabaz Ahmed playing, as they can't count on him for, let's say, 20 runs. So that's a weak link in the team for me. And I would like to see Dan Christian. I don't know how they're getting it, but they need to get him in the 11. Players I'm impressed with, Maxwell and AB de Villiers, obviously, but Siraj is bowled well. Siraj is bowled exceptionally well,
Beautifully.
and yeah, and Harshal Patel.
And of course, Devdutt Padikkal.
Padikkal's batted well, got the 100 in the last game. Yes, again, one performance, but let's give him another 3-4 games to see if he can string a series of scores. That's what we want to see from youngsters. The
Absolutely,
con-
man. That's
the concern, Akhil, sorry, the concern is Yuzvendra Chahal not picking up wickets.
not as many as he would like to,
Mm,
but I think the moment they maybe shift from Bombay and maybe some place like a Delhi or a location where might be favorable for him, he might just
mm,
come in. But I think they're getting away with it because they have options this time. They have six bowling options, which is
mm,
why the captain has been able to shuffle his bowlers and make sure not one bowler is under pressure. That day,
mm.
Shahbaz also picked up wickets in one over.
Yep,
So,
yep.
which is it's a blessing in disguise, right? I mean, that's the kind of difference that Mumbai used to have when Hardik was regularly bowling or
Mm,
Pollard was regularly bowling, which is they
mm,
are not having that and they are struggling. They're having to
mm,
rely on a Krunal to finish all his 4 overs. If he has a bad day, there's no
mm.
Hardik to turn back to.
Correct.
So that's why Bangalore have an advantage this year.
Yeah. Uh, s- the equation's pretty similar with Chennai as well. They've got enough options in the side. Uh, Bravo missing. I don't know if they'll want Bravo back just yet. It's an afternoon game, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they'll want Bravo back. Maybe they will because the sun's beating down, or is it perhaps not as much as we'd like? But yeah, Bravo would come into contention at some point, but he might just miss today.
Yeah, I mean, with Chennai, the only problem I envisage, if I foresee, is their ability to score runs consistently against good bowling attacks.
Hmm.
I mean, Faf du Plessis, while he's scoring runs, let's see when he comes on against the best, maybe a Rabada and Ashwin and an Orkie, Chris Wokes bowling together. It won't
Hmm.
be easy to get like an easy 1 or 2 overs from there. And the same applies to a Raina, Raidu, who's not got too much game time. Same with Dhoni, he's not faced too many balls.
Hmm.
So their lower middle order is the one that I consider the most dangerous with Jadeja and Sam Curran there. The team
Yeah.
is never going to be out of any contention. I think these two can chase down any kind of totals.
Absolutely, absolutely. You leave Deepak Chahar out of, you don't count him for his batting skills, but all the other 10 in the Chennai lineup, uh, again, get Bravo and leave Ungidi out. All the 10 can bat. Ingidi and Deepak Chahar are weak links, but you don't want to go that far when you're talking
Yeah,
batting, right?
yeah, true.
I'm
Anyway, so
looking forward to Jadeja and Moeen Ali. Two players I'm looking forward to in that lineup. Uh,
hmm,
Jadeja is batting well, uh, so I'm looking forward to him. And Moeen Ali at number 3, we spoke about this the other day. Uh, it needs an MS Dhoni to get the best out of an Englishman.
that is true. That is absolutely true. And when you spoken about Jadeja, my mind was thinking about this when I was watching Chennai's last game. Remember Chris Shrikant had once sent Chetan Sharma as a pinch hitter.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think
Hmm.
a captain should be brave and try Ravinder Jadeja as an opener one of
Hmm.
these days to take advantage of the power play. He's never
Hmm.
batted higher up in the order as an opener. I
Nah,
think he'll be as good as Shikhar Dhawan in the top six.
big call that. But listen, hey, you got Faf and you got Ruturaj Gaikwad. I don't
Left-hander
think
just
Dhoni.
coming and smashing like
Uh,
Jadeja.
I don't think Dhoni is going to go tell either of them, guys, sorry, make room for Jadu. Not going to happen. And neither of them will like it.
Yeah, very true. Anyway, so there's another game. Delhi is playing Hyderabad. Kane Williamson is back, so you're happy. So
Yeah.
Rabada versus Kane Williamson. Are you looking forward to that contest?
Yes, for a second, when I started looking at the schedule, I was like, when did Delhi last play? I'd forgotten that Delhi actually played in this competition. It's only 4 days ago. It's only they played on the 20th, but so much has happened. There have been so many performances that I actually lost track of Delhi. And when I looked at the schedule and said Delhi, I said, okay, what happened in Delhi's last game? So you had to start working back. But yeah, it promises to be another good game. The surface will come into question. I I don't know. Look, somebody's got to call this out. MS Dhoni mentioned this the other day that we've not had the Chennai surface to our liking from 2011. Was it?
Yeah.
Something needs to be done. You cannot have those kind of services for a T20 competition. But yeah, it probably suits. I don't know. It probably suits Hyderabad better with Williamson in the lineup. I don't know. I don't know if Delhi will win this. I mean, I know Delhi are third in the table, but I think Hyderabad is slowly making their way up.
In a way, you're right. Hyderabad have traditionally preferred these kind of wickets, but the way Delhi bowled last time with a Stoinis mixing with his cutters,
Mm,
Ashwin not giving anything away, and Amit
mm,
Mishra also bowling so beautifully. I think
mm,
if they get David Warner out early, then
mm.
Hyderabad might be in a spot of bother, and Delhi with Rishabh and Shikhar and obviously Prithvi there, I think they have enough batsmen to play spin bowling except those 4 overs from Rashid.
The 4 overs of Rashid, yes, but I think we might just see a little more spin today. I hope we see a little more spin today.
Hmm.
Uh, they've got Samad needs to be utilized, right? Again, use him wisely. Abhishek Sharma, if he plays, needs you need to get a couple of. And if you recall the previous game played at Chennai, Akhil, Punjab v Mumbai, was it Enriques and Deepak Hooda who opened the bowling?
Yes, they did. And last time when Stoinis opened the bowling for Delhi against Rohit Sharma. So that is a technique a lot of teams are trying to get like the dibbly dobbly bowlers to open.
So therefore, I would look at Vijay Shankar getting 1 or 2 overs of Vijay Shankar right at the start. So maybe a Bhuvi at one end, maybe a Vijay Shankar at the other end, or maybe Vijay Shankar to open and Bhuvi at the other end. These are small periods of passages of play, but you need to crack these. It'll have a
Yeah.
significant impact on the outcome.
Yeah, there are 2 points I had to talk to you about is teams are going to be missing, like Hyderabad is going to be missing Natarajan for the entire
I
league
know.
now. He's unfortunate that he's out after having so much success. And for Delhi, Akshar Patel is back. I don't know if he'll play today's game because he's just come back from hospital. I mean,
Hmm.
from recovery,
Quarantine. Yeah.
from quarantine. So you think Akshar Patel will be risked so early?
Probably another day. They'll probably give him another day. Uh, when do Delhi play next? Delhi go to Ahmedabad next.
A
Remember
day
on the
later.
20th.
They don't have too
Yeah.
much time.
No. So probably I don't think they'll risk him now. Games are coming thick and fast for Delhi. They play tonight. They play on the 27th. They play on the
Yeah.
29th. So yeah, I don't think they'll risk him just yet. Maybe give him a day or give him a couple of days. But Natarajan, I pity that guy.
Hmm.
Uh, the skills he's got, very few have in India. There was a
Yeah.
time when Khalil Ahmed had those skills to nail those Yorkers. Uh, it's a pity that he can't compete for the rest of the season with an injury. And it's a
Very
blow. It's
sad.
a big blow. It's a big blow to Sunrisers Hyderabad.
It's a big blow. And one last thing before we go, would you play Andre Nortje? He's also back in the reckoning now. He's been instrumental in Delhi reaching the playoffs last year.
Hmm.
Would you have him back?
Not tonight. Not in Chennai. I'd say okay, let's get out of Chennai and then let's revamp our pace attack. Come Ahmedabad.
Okay, fantastic. Then what's the call for today from your side? Chennai and Hyderabad then?
As much as people in Bangalore are saying you traitor, I'm going Chennai this time. Delhi Capitals, Hyderabad for me.
Chennai and Delhi for me then, and fantastic to have you on the show again today, and look forward to speaking to you tomorrow.
Thank you. I can speak to you tomorrow.